What is good, my fellow yokai? We're here with another checkpoint, bro. A very special checkpoint, bro. Because this checkpoint marks the end of an era. It's been 5 years, bro, since I started making YouTube videos. Now, it hasn't directly been 5 years. I think the first video uploaded on this channel was like in February or March. And like the first actual video, like fully edited video was uploaded like at end of March, start of April. I think it started April actually. It's been 5 fucking years, bro, since I've been doing this shit. That's crazy. Before I continue talking, sorry about the noise. I'm currently outside freezing my ass off in this below 20-degree weather because yeah, I'm just not able to record this at my house type shit. And I'm scared out of my mind because it's like, what time is it? It's like 6 it's 6 o'clock and it is dark as shit. So I'm like constantly looking around to make sure, one, there's nobody there, and two, there's nobody trying to kill me type shit. But yeah, but like, dang, bro, 5 years. And it's like, it may not seem that crazy to y'all, especially with like how far I've come, but to me it's just like, the crazy part about these 5 years has nothing to do with, like, you know, the numbers aspect. It's the growth, bro. When I first started, I was 16. I'm 21 now, turning 22 this year. Like, the amount of growth that happens in that time is actually absurd, you know what I mean? Because like for example, like I said in my very first checkpoint, if you never watched that, you know what I mean, when I started making YouTube videos, I did not care about becoming a YouTuber, bro. The only reason why I made a YouTube video was because I was bored out of my mind, because I was dealing with because I wasn't working on any music at that time, because I was dealing with Beatblog. So I was dead ass just sitting in the crib doing nothing, and I was like, I need to do something. And not only did the idea of making a YouTube video like not even pop up in my head, it was a fluke. It happened from like a random ass night playing fucking Rainbow Six Siege with my friend and trolling some of my teammates, and then a small interaction with them where I was like, oh, I'm trolling for content type shit. And then they were like, oh, so you make like malarkey type videos? If you know malarkey, you know what I mean? Like if you pay attention to Siege, you know what I mean? If you know about Siege videos back in the day, you know about malarkey. I didn't watch his ass though, I'm not gonna lie. I was a Tuxbird and Smitty type of guy. But anyway, but like that's how it started. And then like over the years, I started enjoying the editing process a lot more, to the point where I bought a fucking like, I was like, yo, I'm buying a video editor, because I was using WeVideo for a year before I swapped to Filmora. And the only reason why I was using WeVideo was because it was free with my high school account. But the fact that I even bought this shit means like in that 1 year span of time, my passion grew a lot more. I actually enjoyed making videos, and you know, they were very fun to do when I wasn't working on music, you know what I mean? If I wasn't doing something with music, I was doing something with YouTube. You know what I mean? I was working on a video, I was getting ready to make a video, you know what I mean? And over time, that passion for editing just grew and grew, and then it became less about editing and just more so creating, you know, these cool little videos that entertain me, that make me laugh, you know what I mean? And like, I started wanting to get better at editing, and then you know what I mean? And that's also due to the fact of my discovery of the main people who influence what the fuck I'm doing right now, you know? Like I said in the first checkpoint, Lil Wop, Oddwin, Untamable Tables, and Apollo the Almighty. Those 4 people quite literally handcrafted, not second-hand crafted, who I am, and like my video style, and like the direction I wanted to take my life, and gave me a lot of, you know, they inspired me a lot. They influenced me like crazy in 2022, and that influence turned into inspiration. That inspiration gave me a drive to want to improve, you know? I wanted to improve not only in YouTube, but also with music. I wanted to get better with that shit. And then in 2023, I was working on a video, it flopped, and then that was when I discovered doing playthroughs. Also a fucking fluke. Did not want to, never thought about doing playthroughs, because originally I was doing just funny moment videos, or once I got Filmora, I was just making whatever the fuck video idea came to my mind. Like, it's been a journey. This shit started off as just making funny moments of just me and my friends playing video games. and like me gathering a bunch of clips over a short period, or like a period of time, or just having leftover clips, I'm like, okay, sure, I can turn this into a video while I'm not working on music. And now it went from that to just being something I enjoyed doing, to the point where like I would come up with video ideas and shit to do. Now I have playthroughs, which gave me a whole new aspect of this channel that I never even thought like I could do. I can turn this channel into less of like just content, you know what I mean, just you know, haha, funny, hee hee, ha-has type shit, and try and morph it into a journey, a story, you know what I mean. Pretty much because of that, it made wanting to do YouTube so much more like of a thing to me. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to pursue YouTube even harder because I discovered that fact. So, and which brings us to now, a dumbass, a dumbass who's now super passionate about YouTube, so much so that he's willing to put away his passion, his dying passion of music. I talked about this already in the Gris video, but yeah, I don't like making music anymore. Go check it out. Go listen to it still, you know, because I plan on dropping a project this year, hopefully, you know, if I can get that shit done. But I became so passionate about this that this is dead ass the only thing I think about. But yeah. Like, sadly enough, my mind has been poisoned, you know, that Stockholm syndrome of just being so focused on YouTube now. This is dead ass the only thing I think about. Just like how 5 years ago the only thing I thought about was music. Like, it's insane to me. Now, with that passionate rant out of the way, I guess that, you know, it is the end of an era. If y'all didn't notice by now, every like year I've been like doing a revisit of like 2 games. You know what I mean? The Super Animal Royale and Mega Zombies. At the end of this year's, or last year's, because it's 2026 now, the last ones, at the very end, I had this paper that had Certified Trap, like 2 names on it. Certified Trap, Jonin X AJ. What's the significance of those? Those are my old names. Those were the original names I had for YouTube. Not Jonin X AJ so much, it was AJ X Jonin, but I'll explain later. So I guess I can just go quickly explain those names. Certified Trap was the very first name I used, and that was once again during the time when I deadass did not give a fuck about doing YouTube. So I didn't care about having a good name, branding, all that stuff. I was doing it out of boredom. I saw no passion out of it. Holy fuck, it's too cold. I'm putting my hands in my pants. But by the end of that year, I ended up being like, you know what? I hate this fucking name. And it also doesn't help that I found out there was a rapper by the same name, Certified Trapper. So I was like, okay, so if people search up Certified Trap, they're not gonna find me. So let me change my name real quick. So I changed it to AJ X Jonin, which was, you know, just the reverse of Jonin X AJ, which was my original music name. I know, a fucking handful to understand. Now, to quickly explain the origin of Jonin X AJ, it was supposed to be a play on like Corey X Kenshin type shit, you know, because during that time, huge fan of his. You know, Jonin was the rank of Kakashi, which is my favorite Naruto character in Naruto, and Kakashi's rank was Jonin in OG Naruto, and AJ is my nickname, so you know, Jonin X AJ. But yeah, when I changed my YouTube name to AJ X Jonin, that was when I started taking YouTube a little bit more seriously, you know what I mean? That was when like my passion for it really began, you know, because that was just when I was just like, yo, I love editing these videos, these are so fun. And then I changed that name like 2 years ago during the Heart Gold playthrough, the original Heart Gold playthrough, you know, changed it with what we have now, Nine-Tailed Yoko. I'll probably explain its fucking significance again at some point in the future. I'm too lazy to do it right now. It's cold as shit, guy, and I'm on a timer right now because the last time I recorded this shit my computer died. So the point of those ending sequences was to pretty much kill off that the last tie to this era, you know what I mean? It's been a fun 5 years, but like I want to kind of push past this now, you know what I mean? Now, does that mean shit is gonna change? No, the current format I have is the current format that is probably gonna stick with the channel for the rest of the time until like I get bored of it. It's pretty much to fully be like, okay, I'm no longer 16, I'm no longer 17, I'm no longer that same kid, you know what I mean? I'm 21 years old. My ambitions within this thing is so much grander than it was from before. So that's why it was I crossed out those names. It's the end of that shit. We're done with it. We're done with that era. Speaking of being done, not only is it the end of an era, it's the end of the same limitations that I had in the last era. We've been slowly killing them off one by one, you know what I mean? If you didn't know, I've been recording all my fucking videos either using the PlayStation 4 like share, like the clipping shit on the PlayStation 4, or on my fucking laptop. I can see my laptop fucking dying right now. Holy shit. Those were the two things that I was using to fucking record all those videos, to edit all those videos, to do all the shit I've been doing, to even make music and all that bullshit, right? These shits suck, okay? Like, these shits are so limiting, and you can see that with even the original Heart Gold playthrough, where I literally couldn't continue it because it got to a point where the game became unplayable whenever I recorded, and then the footage would just look dog shit. So I got a PC. Is it built yet? No, but I have the parts for it. I'm waiting for my friend to come. You know what I mean? Well, I got the old PC, the old setup from a friend, Yams, aka Jaden. Go check out his channel, please. And it was just missing some parts. He gave it to me for free, by the way. Like, that's so fucking cool of him. Like, that's the homie. That's my brother right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I bought the parts that I needed, and now I'm kind of just waiting to get them shits installed and then getting Windows on that bitch. But we have that. I got a capture card last year, and that's what I've been using for the entirety of this year, outside of like the Paper Lily playthrough, for all my videos. I've been using that capture card, you know, and that broke out the limit of not being able to stream or have a cool little stream setup for whenever I'm doing shit on the PS4. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't a fan of how the PS4 streaming was. And even this last arc, the PS4 arc, I was limited to only using the PS4 for videos. To be fair, I did that on myself, but you know what I mean? But this next era, I want to break past these limitations, you know, leave these limitations from the past into the past. Like, I'm no longer limited to using this shitty fucking laptop that I use for everything. I'm no longer limited to using the clipping shit from on the PS4. You know what I mean? I'm no longer limited to playing very specific games, making very specific types of videos and all that. To, you know what I mean? So you know what that means? Video qualities, we're going up. Tech-wise. Content-wise, I'm not gonna lie, this shit's still probably gonna be trash. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say because I'm freezing right now, bro. Ole, it's been like 20 minutes. I've been sitting out here bare naked. Ole. Before we end this video, I want to say a couple things. First, tomorrow we're getting a new episode of Scarlet Nexus. We're starting back up Scarlet Nexus again. We're gonna finish that hopefully by end of February. Hopefully. 2, I'm starting. I just finished Okami on Twitch. You know, I've been playing through that game on Twitch. So we just finished it. Now I want to pick up Bloodborne from where I last left off, you know, and finish that shit. So if you want to see me play that game live, go, you know what I mean, go follow the Twitch. Also, I have the Sackboy Adventures vid. I know it's been a brick and some of y'all probably don't even know about it, but I've been working on this video since like November. It's just a lot of bullshit has been going on in my life that's been disabling me, or not disabling me, but made it just really hard to want to work on it. But it's pretty much done. Just a little bit more editing is needed, and you know, touch-ups, but it should be out either by the weekend or like Friday maybe, I don't know. And I also want to give a little bit of a hint to the next arc that we're gonna be doing once we finish the PS4 arc, because we're still waiting, you know what I mean, to finish the Scarlet Nexus. And that arc, I'll just give you all the title. I'm calling it the Nostalgia arc. I fucking contemplate what that means while I get this shit all out fucking back in my bag so that I can go home. It's fucking cold as shit out here, man. But with that being said, I hope y'all have I hope, you know what I mean, this year is great. And I hope not only my year is great, but y'all's are. If y'all want, you can, if you feel like it. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a fuck. Say your New Year's resolutions in the comments, you know what I mean? Speak them out into the world, you know what I mean? So then I can hold you accountable for it if you don't accomplish your fucking goals this year, gang. And yeah, I hope you had a good day or have a good day, depending on whenever you are watching this. And I shall see y'all whenever I see y'all. One time.